We got Pearl Gonzalez back here on the program. She's going to be taking on Daiane Firmino coming up here at Invicta FC 31 on September 1st. Pearl, what's going on? How are you?
What's up, James? I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking.
That's great. Are we live on location at the gym right now?
Yeah, we are. We got Coach Manolo right here next to me. One of my other coaches, Steven, right here. Taking a quick break. Just got a good training session in and, getting ready to get back at it.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you having me part of your break today. And we got to talk about your last fight. What a win that was, getting that submission victory at Invicta FC 29. Could that fight have gone any better, in your opinion, going out there and getting another finish?
No, actually, it was perfect. I was really working really hard on my striking in that fight, and I wanted to showcase it. So I was obviously not happy with that. But last minute in that fight, I actually had a pretty tough injury that I had to kind of get through, and so I just went in there to get the finish and get it over with.
Absolutely. How was the recovery time on that injury, or was that something that kept you on the shelf for a little bit?
Yeah, I took some time off after the fight, a couple weeks, and yeah, I'm good. Luckily, nothing was torn. It was just a sprain, and so I eat for my injuries. I eat for recovery. I do 6 hours of physical therapy a week. I always have. So just making sure, being very mindful of my training, smart training. And I'm very blessed that I don't have to cut a lot of weight for these fights. So that gives me just more time and opportunity to recover.
You read my mind. That was going to be my next question. How did you feel at flyweight? You looked really good out there.
I felt great. I think that I didn't have to cut any weight. I was strong. I was fast. I was efficient in there. And I feel good. I think that right now this is the best place for me. It allows for me to just focus on my skills, focus on getting better, and putting on a good performance. I don't have to worry so much about the weight cut.
That's excellent. Now, you got a really tough opponent here in Firmino. Like I mentioned, she's got a 9-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against her?
I think this is a great fight for me. I think that my birthday's coming up here in a couple days, and my saying for this year, I like to pick something, a quote, or just something that I go by for the year. And this year, it's the bigger the challenge, the greater the accomplishment. And this is my biggest challenge yet. I'm so grateful for it. I'm honored to do this, and yeah, I'm ready to show the world my skills.
And has training camp just been business as usual, training at San Diego Combat Academy with, Alimale McFarlane and Liz Carmouche and all those great fighters?
Yes, I'm here. I was actually very fortunate right before I even got the call for this fight. I went to Oregon and did the Pacific Northwest Muay Thai camp, which was one of the most intense Muay Thai camps I've ever done in my life. It was 14 hours a day of Muay Thai. We were in a park from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. It was amazing. And then the week prior to that, I had a jiu-jitsu seminar or camp. It was the Nogi 10th Planet Freak Nogi camp, summer camp. So we had about 10 different black belts from all over the world come in and work with us. Again, it was like 14 hours a day of jiu-jitsu. And so it's just been like amazing kind of coming into a camp with so much knowledge and work. So this is a great time for me. I did not take any breaks. I obviously had to pull back a little bit for the injury, but I have been very consistent in my training, in my diet, in my mindset, and it's showcasing. My body is stronger, more athletic than it's ever been. So I'm really excited to show the new and improved Pearl.
That Muay Thai camp sounded pretty cool, but also pretty intense. How did you end up getting linked up with that and doing that?
I had went to Thailand in the beginning of the year, and I worked with Ajarn Chai, who this is his 50th year here in the United States teaching Muay Thai, and so this was his 50th camp in Oregon. And I've just kind of been following him around. Right after this fight, I'm actually going to New Jersey, and I'm going to do another one of his Muay Thai camps and seminars as well. So, and then the end of this year, I'll be headed back to Thailand also.
Very cool. Getting those frequent flyer miles, that's good. And also getting a lot of experience. I think that's awesome. You got to grow, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm evolving faster than I ever have.
That's great. We talked a little bit about, obviously fighting at flyweight. I imagine the weight cut's going well. You said you didn't take much time off, so I imagine those pounds have been pretty good.
Absolutely. I'm less than 10 out, and I haven't even started my diet yet. So
nice.
It's amazing.
That's great. What's on the cheat meal list after the fight? Like, I'm sure you're missing a few things right now that you can't have.
Oh man, I think it's pizza. I'm gonna go back to Chicago. My birthday's on Sunday, and I'm not doing anything for it. I'm just gonna recover and save my birthday celebration for after the fight. And so I think I want some pizza and cake.
I was gonna say, anyone who's gonna get you a cake, what you do is just put it in the freezer and then you have it after the fight, right? Then then you still get to enjoy it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Who's gonna be in your corner for this fight?
I'm going to have my same coaches, Manolo Hernandez and Uncle Bill Crawford.
Awesome. And what's your prediction for this fight? How do you see this fight unfolding on the first?
I just want to finish. You know, I'm coming into this fight differently. I have a different motivation. 2 weeks after my last fight, my dad passed away. I'm very close to my father. He was the one who put me into fighting when I was 11 years old. And so today I live to honor him through my fighting. And it's just a different motivation. I'm a different person today than I was my last fight. And you're going to see that. And I'm just going in there relentless.
What's next for you after this? I mean, has there been any talk about fighting for a title? Because I mean, you've been on a roll lately, and again, you get another impressive win like your last fight. I imagine you'd be right up there.
This fight is actually for title contention. And
great. Okay.
Yes. So after this fight, I plan on fighting for the belt. I'm taking that belt home. I promised my father on his last breath that I would use this pain, the pain that I feel for him and miss him, to become a world champion, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make that happen.
And I know you haven't accomplished the goal yet of winning this fight, but has it hit you yet the year you've had? You've been so successful since you've been in Invicta. Comparing to last year where I know things didn't go your way in the UFC. Have you kind of taken that in to this fight, just the success you've had this year?
Absolutely. I think I'm working with a new mental training coach, Ken Baum, who has been amazing and really helped me just organize, I think, my thoughts and just where I am mentally in the training, in the fight. And it's come a long way for me. And yeah, I mean, every fight, whether it's a win or a lesson, it's experience. I grew from each and every one of my fights. I think leaving the UFC, on bad terms like I did, was probably the best thing that could have happened to me. I just got done telling Invicta how they really did renew my passion and my love for this sport and have helped with my confidence, And so I'm very honored and blessed to fight for them. And I'm just growing. I'm growing faster than I ever have in my career. I'm evolving and just taking every experience that I'm going through right now and putting it right back into my fight and my training.
Have you talked to the UFC at all since you've been in Invicta, or has it just been, just staying with Invicta?
I'm just focused on Invicta. I have not talked with the UFC. That's not really on my list right now of focus. Right now, it's just to get this title at Invicta.
How's your summer been? You got up to anything? I know you've had this fight. I know you've been training, but have you been getting away at all, or are you doing anything exciting?
No, I've just been training. I've been so focused, and again, I told you I'm honoring my dad's life through my training, and so I've been a little obsessive about it. But I do look forward after this fight to going back home to Chicago. I'm going to see my family. I plan on celebrating my birthday and letting loose there. And then I'm actually headed to the East Coast. I'm going to go out to New York for a couple days and New Jersey. And then I don't know where I'm ending up after that. Maybe somewhere else for a couple more days, and then I'll be back to training. Very
cool. Okay. And what about watching any TV at all? Any Netflix, anything like that?
I have not watched any TV in a while. I'm actually pretty bummed about it.
That's good. You're like a monk. You're just focused in on the goal at hand, which is awesome. And this is going to be a great fight. It's coming up here September 1st. It's Invicta FC 31. It's going to be on UFC Fight Pass. Pearl, it's always great talking to you. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you. You can find me at Pro Gonzalez, and that is anywhere on Instagram, Twitter. What else do we have? Facebook, Pro Gonzalez. And got to give a big shout out to my team, my coaches, this big guy right here, Coach Manolo. He wanted me to say his name, so I'm going to say his name 3 times for him. Manolo. And Uncle Bill, Ajar Chai, Coach Palma. I'm very grateful. Coach Manolo's actually brought in Coach Palma, who's Tiffany Van Soos's coach, longtime coach, and he's been working with me one-on-one for my striking. So you'll see some new stuff there as well. My family, my aunt, my team. I got a Team Gonzalez behind me. My cousin Jackie, my aunt Denise. Just got to shout them out. And to all my fans, man, they've been so supportive and just doing such a great job of campaigns for me on my Twitter and my Instagram. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. And to my dad, watch this because I'm about to shock you, Daddy. I love you.